In mid-March, Trinity Pines started receiving a series of discouraging phone calls. Rental groups were anxious about the COVID-19 pandemic. We had no idea of the impact or length of impact this would have on camp operations. The mission of Trinity Pines is providing a unique retreat and camp environment that allows for the transforming of lives into the nature and character of Jesus Christ. The Camp Board Executive Committee went to work, meeting weekly to address these newly emerging issues. Our primary areas of concentration were security of our Trinity Pines employees, protection of the property at Cascade, how to care for others during this crisis, protecting our future with customers. We learned that the Cascade School District would not be returning to school and had begun a program of delivering sack lunches to families in the community. Food Service Manager Carla Thompson realized Trinity Pines could assist in that effort. We had at our disposal quality staff and a safe kitchen environment. Trinity Pines began delivering a second meal each day with the help of school buses from our school district. We applied for USDA funding to assist with expenses, and now we are serving 32 families, nearly 125 individuals. The program has grown to not only school families, but also senior adults who needed a secure food supply. Trinity Pines has had a long-standing relationship with the Cascade Food Pantry, but now, with record unemployment, demands on the food bank have grown exponentially. We felt that we could help meet some of these needs. Every 2 weeks, Steve and Carol Loader utilize our camp vehicle to fill a large refrigerated trailer with food in Boise, only asking that our fuel expenses be reimbursed. Volunteers in the Cascade community come together to build boxes of food, 50 pounds for each household. On the first and third Thursday of each month, the Cascade Food Pantry opens, and over 150 families in the community line up to receive food boxes. When rental groups started canceling, Trinity Pines donated any restricted shelf-life food on hand, as well as providing disposable gloves and additional manpower to help package boxes. As dozens of vehicles line up for food, we know we are living out the Trinity Pines mission statement. Since we opened the doors of Trinity Pines nearly 20 years ago, we have never had the perfect combination of great weather and no people at the same time. Great weather for camp means we are full to the brim with visitors enjoying the facility. But the cancellations in the months of April and May provided us a 60-day window to press forward with several projects. Many of you will recall our Pave the Way campaign. We asked you to consider the placement of a paver at the west entrance to the conference center to show your support. About the time we were ready to launch the project, a building boom started in the Treasure Valley, reaching all the way to McCall. We could not even get contractors to return our calls. The camp's board banked the money, deciding we will not pay for above the standard price for installation. To the credit of COVID-19, we sent out bids and had an immediate response from contractors wanting to keep their employees in place for when the stay-at-home order was lifted. Manager Anthony Henry reviewed the bids and determined that he and other on-site staff could do much of the early work, preparing for installation of the steps and pavers by contractors when the weather warmed up. Again, the Trinity Pines staff stepped forward, rented some equipment, and provided the labor, working 6 feet apart from each other as much as possible. About the same time, the Lord blessed us. A generous donor felt led to share personal funds for the remodel of the VIP rooms. That has been on the to-do list for over 2 years, but demand on the space and lack of funds kept the project on the back burner. All of that changed with a nice gift of over $8,000 to help with the project. Both VIP rooms are undergoing a major transformation, ready to welcome speakers, missionaries, and special guests. Again, this work is being done by staff members at Trinity Pines. A want list will soon be published in hopes of getting several items and services donated as the project continues, allowing us to stretch dollars as far as possible. While we have not lost sight of our mission to provide a unique retreat and camp environment, we are just not able to do that right now, due to federal and state restrictions and our goal of keeping our staff, customers, and facilities clean and sanitized to avoid any type of spread of the virus. When we are able to open our doors again, we will look back on this time, realizing we have transformed and impacted lives through the character of Jesus Christ. Please pray for Trinity Pines as we journey this unprecedented time together.